Before we get started, Kevin and I would like to tell you about National Read a Book Month.
Even though we watch a lot of television, we think reading's an important priority for every American.
Well, it sure comes in handy when you use cue cards like we do.
All the major networks are having special reading promos, and we'll look at some of those for each of our shows tonight. Right now, though, let's take a look at our first show. It's called All Grown Up, a family sitcom with a different point of view.
Instead of focusing on teen heartthrobs like Kirk Cameron or Michael J. Fox, this show looks at the difficult growing up years from a girl's perspective.
In this first clip, Mom and Dad are getting ready to spring a special, one-of-a-kind, fabulous birthday present on their daughter, Princess.
A little bit more to the left. Now a little bit more to the right. Okay, perfect.
There. Now, isn't that a special, one-of-a-kind, fabulous birthday present?
Oh, yes, it is. And to think we were saving it for when Princess becomes Miss Elm Tree, Tri-State area.
God willing.
Oh.
Now, why would Princess want to keep a diary? She's got nothing to hide from us.
Probably just some silly entries about her womanly feelings of confusion, passion, and exploration of desires. Let me see that. Oh, all right.
My parents would kill me if they knew I was seeing Mark.
Mark?
When I look into his eyes, I see him, not the color of his face.
His face?
Even though we don't speak the same language, the language of love will break through our differences.
The Peabodys are faced with their worst crisis since Princess burned the brownies at the bake-off. How could this happen to them? Where did they go wrong?
Don't you think you're overreacting just a bit?
Oh, it's not for her. It's for me.
Dear, Princess is a smart girl. Let me rephrase that. Princess is a sweet girl. I'm sure we'll think of a solution.
Oh, I've got a solution. It's called I Don't Have a Daughter Anymore.
Oh, honey.
Mom, Dad, I'm home from school. Oh, Daddy, your hug was so cold and rejecting. What's wrong?
Does the phrase, "we read your diary," ring a bell?
Mommy, Daddy, how could you?
How could you, Princess? How could you?
How can you judge him? You don't even know Mark. He's a human being, Mom and Dad, just like you, just like me. He's got feelings and hopes and dreams for a life that includes me. So what if he's different? So what if he isn't the same as us? So what if he doesn't talk the way we do? You can't hate a person just because he's a... Well, he's a...
Oh, my! Oh, my God! Oh, my God, it's worse than we thought!
Oh, look what you've done to him.
What? What we have done to him?
Look, he's put himself in a box. He could suffocate.
I don't care what we've done to him. You are never, ever, ever to date him again. Do you understand me, young lady?
That can be arranged.
Well, I'm glad to hear it.
You can't date your own husband. We eloped.
What? Oh!
I'm Mark the Mime. If you'd like to learn more about mimes or the art of mimery, here are some books that you can read or have read to you. Mime Schmime, a Yiddish perspective by Calvin O'Reilly. Silence Please, One Mime Story by Marcel Marceau. Or Bothering People in Front of Movie Theaters for Fun and Profit, a mime's handbook.